What's up, everybody? NFL Week 2. Are we ready? Are we ready to get a little crazy? Are we ready to get a little jigsaw crazy? You know what this is? This is the Jigsaw Crazy Parlays Combo Tiny Bats DFS puzzle pieces, man. Listen, I'm getting tongue-tied just thinking about it because I'm so excited. Had a great show on Sirius last night, and as always, make sure you're following at Win Daily Sports for all the stuff that you need right now. And again, you see it as always, promo code on the bottom, HEAT, ATAT, for everybody that signed up over the past 2 weeks. I greatly appreciate it. I was going back and forth last night through email, and I'm going to tell you this right now, okay? Very, very simple. This is what we're looking at. This Jigsaw's parlay puzzle for week 2, where you're going to get the most parlays ever on any site right here on this stream every Sunday. I'm going to tell you that right now. And we're not talking easy. We're talking about big time. My man Japan goes, yo, chicken on the go. Mike Evans, ATD plus 120. And shout out to Japan. I know he didn't call in last night like he always does on the series show, but big hit on Khalil Shakir. He told everybody on this stream about laddering him up from 40 on in the yardage. And who was the top receiver? It was Khalil Shakir. So my man Japan always bringing some fire to the stream. And I will say this, nobody, guarantee. I'm a big rock fan. So guarantee nobody is going to give you, number one, the amount of parlays that you're going to get on the stream. Number two, the amount of attainable parlays you're going to get on the stream. And number three, nobody's going to build a parlay with you to where if it hits, okay, everybody involved in a parlay will get 1 year free membership premium to Win Daily. 1 year. It's a $500 value. And I'm going to explain that to the end. So make sure you're tuning in until the very end. Okay, about a 20-minute stream here. It's going to go really fast. And then we're going to actually build a crazy parlay. Nothing absolutely crazy, okay? Because we do have a limit of 150,000, meaning plus 150. Okay, so we are plus 150,000. Okay, not just plus 150. Okay, but they're all going to be plus money. You see a plus money prop train. That's what we do. So let's get this train rolling right off the bat. Number one, again, if you are not locked in to Win Daily and you're not getting it, you need to be locked in right now. This is the prices we have, but when you use the code word HEAT, ATAT, it is slashed by 50% or more. We're going up to 75% today. And here's the thing, it's like a roulette wheel. You never know. I've had people to hit me up and say, yo, I only got 35%. I have people to say, yo, I got 75%. We did up to 88% the other night. Okay, you just never know what you're going to get. Okay, so one thing's for sure, you're guaranteed a discount. And you're also guaranteed me. Okay, and you may say, who the hell is this guy? Why do I want him? All I'm going to tell you is you can ask a lot of people. Okay, whether you email me, you get me on Discord, I'll walk you through. Because again, what we want to do is make sure you get the best bang for your buck. So, first things first, make sure you get the promos through DraftKings and FanDuel and all the partners out there. You are missing the boat if you do not. So, I'm going to share my screen for a second and I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So, before we lay these parlays on, you have to make sure. You have to make sure that you're good to go. Okay, so here is our partner page just for DraftKings. Okay, so when you sign into WinDailySports.com, you're going to have, as a premium member, you're going to have all these promos. Look at all these promos. Okay, every single one. Okay, from fantasy to sports books, every single one. Now you're going to see the same promo on DraftKings. Okay, the same promo on DraftKings, but if you get it with us, you get much more than just the free bets. We're going to give you the bets that you need to make. We're going to give you the picks that you need to make. We're going to give you, look, I didn't open it up. We'll open it up later. Our NFL prop better model. Okay. Our NFL projection model. Okay. And by the way, our NFL season long ranking model and it's just NFL, you're getting everything. Okay. Look at these prop models, NBA, Major League Baseball. Okay. Betting picks. All our experts right here, okay? All our projections, League of Legends projections, NHL projections, NASCAR, MMA, golf, MLB, NBA. I mean, you're getting it all. Where else can you get that? So here's the thing. So the first thing you want to do to make sure you get locked in is this is an exact scenario of what happened. Okay. I had 2 people sign up to win daily. They signed up for a month. Sign up for a month. They got 50% off. Cost them $25. They each got $25. Okay. They each paid $25. I'm sorry, for a membership. Now, once they paid that, they hit me up. Hey, Jigsaw, we just joined, man. What are we looking at for props this week? This was on Thursday for Thursday Night Football. Okay. Now, I run a plus money prop shape for Thursday Night Football. So the first thing I said was the first bet that I really, really liked, that hit, by the way, and go back and watch the stream. Okay. What it was it was the first bet that hit was each kicker for each team needed a 33 plus, or 33 yards or longer field goal in order to hit. Okay. So what happened? That was a plus money bet at plus 100. Okay. So not only did they place that bet, but I had them go to DraftKings beforehand because they weren't a DraftKings member. I walked them through this. Who else does this? I'm trying to help you, man. Like, listen up, please. Code word HEAT, ATAT. You get this by signing up to Win Daily Sports Premium right now, and you can get it as low as $25 a month. You can actually get 3 months for 4 months for the price of 3 with the code word HEAT. You get the whole NFL season. Where can you get the whole NFL season for $149? I mean, I'm sorry. Where can you get the whole year? 12 months for $100 or for $249. Where can you get that? Like, it's crazy. I don't know what else to tell you. So I told them, go to DraftKings pays on our promos, right? Go bet your $5 minimum. Open up brand new. They said, okay. I said, look, you're going to put the bet on and make sure it's not a future bet. Bet for it tonight because you don't get that $250 until it closes. Okay? Win or lose. It doesn't matter. You still get the $250. So I said, look, make sure you get in and you get this bonus bet. Okay? For the bonus bets and $250. So they signed up. Okay? They deposited each $10. You see it, at least $10. Okay? So think about it. $25 for Win Daily membership, $10 for DraftKings. That's $35. Okay. So what they did was they took that $10 and the one guy took $20. Okay. And he said, I really like this bet. I'm going to throw it on there. It's a plus 100 bet, right? $20, a plus 100 bet. So do the math. Okay. Do the math. He wins a couple $100 but it's all said and done because he had that bet. Plus, he liked a couple anytime touchdown bets that he threw on his own. Okay. Not only that, he made $348, okay, of his own money. Right after those bets closed, he got another $250 in bonus bet money deposited into his account. So you know what he said to me? Hey, Tony, can I sign up for a year? Can I get the 50% off? I said, absolutely. So what he did was he reverted to 25. He paid for an entire year of Win Daily for $249 and still came out ahead at $420 in his account. I know it's hard to follow, but this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what we can do because you're getting screwed if you're not following along. And you can easily not put the deposit number right. You can easily put a wager on a contest that's in the future because you think it's a good thing to do. And again, you're never going to get that settled. So I'm going to say this again. Make sure you get signed up today. Make sure you hit me up and I can walk you through the process of exactly how to do it. Okay. So that is example number 1. Now let's get to the parlays. Again, HEAT, ATAT, make sure you get signed up today for up to a 75% discount. Some people are getting 35, some people are getting 50, some people are getting 75. My man in Japan checking in says, Tony, who I got to talk to about getting a raise, amazing work. I'll hook you up, bro. You know that. I'll hook you up. Literally, legit playing with house money from the start. See, that's what it is. Win Daily is the best package in the game. And listen, I am not paying Japan to say this. He knows. Okay, he's one of those guys. And again, he contributes to us on Sirius too. Where else do you get this, bro? Where else do you get it? Nowhere. I'm telling you. So let's get to the crazy parlays and let's have some fun. Now, I will preface these parlays by saying this: bet the round robins, bet the single bets. If I typed everything that I bet in here, I'd be here for days. Okay. I bet a ton of crazy combos and parlays. And that's why you want to get in the premium Discord, because I'm dropping them in there every single day. Okay. So let's go right off the bat. Let's go with some Jigsaw puzzle pieces for today. Number one, let's go with the no sweat touchdown bet. And again, okay, this is going to be Brian Robinson Jr. for me at plus 140. Okay, the Giants stink. Defensive line stinks. Aaron Jones had a feast on the Giants. Everybody scores from a running back percentage from the Giants. And this is a guy who is their man. Brian Robinson is their man. He's not flashy. He's not dynamic. He just gets the job done. Seeing the job last night on Win Daily, on the Win Daily show, me and him were reunited for a great show on Sirius, and he brought up the name Alfred Morris. I brought up the name Corey Dillon. Two running backs that just continue to just push through. Okay, they're not flashy. They're not dynamic. They just get the job done. So my sweat TD is on B-Rob at plus 140. Why am I calling it a no sweat? Because it is another deal that you're getting on DraftKings. It's free money. It's a no sweat bet up to a max of $10. So if you bet $10 on a B-Rob touchdown, okay, guess what? If you bet $10, if it hits, you win the money. If it loses, you get the $10 back in a bonus bet, and now you can throw it on a Sunday night game. See, if you do the no sweat bet early, once the bet ends, you're going to get that money back. That is the most important thing, okay? And then you can do it on the next game. It's a free bet, okay? And then you go to the Win Daily Sports projection model or the prop better and say, who's going to give me the best odds? Okay, who's the top edge value that's going to give me that anytime touchdown? I want to make that money back, and boom, you're going to make that money back. So I'm going no sweat touchdown for Brian Robinson Jr. plus 140. That is obviously the DraftKings special. Now, on top of that, DraftKings is going to give you the no sweat parlay, 100% profit bonus. Make sure you get in there. And again, it's at least 4 legs. So you want to get at least 4 legs. So you'll notice a lot of these bets that I have are 4 legs. So let's go to Jigsaw parlay number 1. And I like this one a lot. Okay. Now, if you heard me on Sirius last night, I specifically said, okay, that I love Zach Ertz. I love Rashee Rice. I love Alexander Madison. I love Josh Jacobs. Not to score. I'm not a huge, like, he may score. You'll see that later in one of my bets, but this is rushing because of volume alone. He should trip over 64.5 yards. I'm just saying, it should be very easy. So I love Zach Ertz. Now, when I put the Zach Ertz, and this is why you get on WinDailySports.com and you get us early, okay? I was on VSiN. I do a spot with Joe Cerullo every Tuesday night at 12:15 on VSiN TV, okay, where we drop DFS. I drop some parlays. I drop some bets. And my favorite bet of that night was Zach Ertz. At that time, it was minus 140. A lot of juice, okay, at over 2.5 catches. Right now, it's minus 180 on some sites. That's how high people think. Listen, this guy's going to trip over 3 catches, man. So, again, let's get the parlay over 2.5 receptions. Rashee Rice, come on, man. We heard everything. Hollywood Brown didn't even play last week. Everybody's worried about, well, what if he comes back? Who cares? He didn't even play last week, and Rashee Rice was the guy. He's getting the volume. Okay, over 5.5. Again, 6 catches. That Cincinnati team is done. It's done, okay? Mentally, it's done. So until I see them turn around, that full fade is on. So I'm going Rashee Rice over 5.5 receptions. And then Alexander Madison, I love this bet, man. I love this bet. I've talked about this before. Gardner Minshew, noodle arm, a guy who loves to use the running backs, a guy who loves to pass out to the flat. He's not going down 50 yards. This is going to be Alexander Madison. I absolutely love. So and again, it's not just rushing. It's not just receiving. This is what I like about it. Okay. It's over 37.5 rushing and receiving. Okay. Last week, he had 6 catches. Okay. 6 catches last week, Alexander Madison. So he's going to be heavily involved in this game in the passing. So I'm telling you right now, man, over 37.5. Listen, he gets 20 yards passing and 15 yards rushing. I'm sorry, that's 35. So just go 20 and 20, man. Like, it's very easy, okay, for that to happen with this Vegas team that's going to lean on running backs because of Gardner Minshew. So Josh Jacobs, I talked about it. His over 64.5 rushing. Again, I don't know if he's going to have a huge game touchdown-wise, but he's going to get the volume because of the Malik Willis effect. I don't care if the boxes are stacked or not. Malik Willis can run a little bit. They will roll him out. They'll bring that defense and those linebackers back a little bit, and it's going to help Josh Jacobs get over that number. I think Josh Jacobs goes for 75 to 80 today, so over 64.5. That's going to give you plus 1192. Plus 1192, people. 4 very attainable bets right there. That's the Jigsaw parlay number 1. I highly suggest you round robin or you single bet some of these so at least you can get your money back. But if these hit, man, I'm telling you right now, it's a very, very, very nice payday. My man says Alvin Kamara over 4.5 receptions. Derek used Carr. I like that. Derek used Carr is going to dump it to him a lot today with the Cowgirls pass rush. I could definitely see Kamara being a huge factor in the passing game. I like the Jameson Williams, or not Jameson Williams. I like the Jamal Williams anytime touchdown bet. Again, we hit that last week at plus 245. I like it this week as well. Japan says, Hobie knows how to follow directions. That's exactly. Listen, Japan knows, and that's why I tell people, if you don't follow directions, once you put that first deposit in, all those bets go away. I mean, all those promos. So you want to make sure, okay, you want to make sure that you get in there 100% correctly so you get it. And I tell everybody this, not everybody's on social media. I understand, okay? So again, hit me up, Tony at windailysports.com. Okay, I'm going to put that up on the screen right now because, again, Tony at windailysports.com. One of the guys you're going to see in Discord. You're going to see the first guy that's going to meet you when you join. I've helped multiple people connect their Discord last week to make sure all the premium rooms hooked up. Okay, so there it is, Tony at windailysports.com. Very, very easy. And then again, if you want to get signed up, I'm going to say this right now. I highly suggest it. If you want to get signed up and use that code word HEAT and get up to 75% off today, okay, it's very, very simple. You got to go windailysports.com, use the code word HEAT, or I'm going to do this for you. Make it easy, okay, before I get the parlay number 2, okay? This is the direct link, okay, to get the deals, okay? This is the direct link. I'm going to put it in, okay? And all you need to do is you need to click on it. That's it. This is the direct link right here. I just put it in there. Again, boom. Very, very simple. You see Heat Ratio Sports, which is a partner of ours, okay, which I found, okay, Heat Ratio Sports, collaborated with the betting markets, which is great. And you're going to win daily right there. That is the direct link if you want to get involved. Now, Japan says anytime touchdown, wow, he's going Matlock, anytime touchdown, plus 2,800. Man, I love it. That's a Jigsaw crazy bet. I like that. So let's get the Jigsaw parlay number 2. How about another guy I'm extremely in love with this week, okay? I'm extremely in love with this week, and that is none other than Devin Singletary. I think Devin Singletary can have a monster game in the passing aspect today. Kind of like what he did, and that's why I like his over 2.5 receptions. Daniel Jones needs to get on track. And how do you get Daniel Jones on track? You get the short passing game going. Okay. Malik Neighbors is going to get his. I like his numbers of 66, 67, even up to 70 over receiving yards. But Devin Singletary over 2.5, I think it is a fantastic play. Okay. And then the forgotten guy in Seattle is Tyler Lockett. Everybody was worried about JSN, DK Metcalf. And there was a reason why DK Metcalf, we talked about this. Again, this is why you listen to the Sirius show on Saturdays, whether it be Jason and See It, whether it be me and Dave, whether it be David Jones and See It, David Jones and Jason, whoever it is. Sticks makes appearances on there as well, who does all our NFL projection models. So you want to make sure that you listen because we talked about DK Metcalf's over future number being under 65 from the catch perspective. And what does that tell you? That means people were overlooking some of those targets that were going to go back to Tyler Lockett. Again, he's one of the most reliable receivers in the NFL. Geno is a veteran, and he's going to rely on the route runner who's crisp, and that is Tyler Lockett. So we're only, receptions I went away from because it was over 4.5, 5.5. It sounds crazy, but I like the yardage in this game. New England does play pretty good defense. Gerard Mayo has them balling out there. So I do like the middle of the field to be open a little bit. And I do think he could catch one or two and take that yak to 20 or 30. So it gives me the over 44.5. So I like that number. Love Jamison Williams for a bomb today. The Tampa Bay defense is reeling, man. I don't know how. And I know it's going to be sickening for Todd Bowles because he is a defensive minded coach. Shot out Temple Zone right there, Philly guy in Todd Bowles. But I just know that, looking at this, he's just thinking, how am I going to stop the Sun God? How am I going to stop Laporta? How am I going to stop Gibbs? How am I going to stop Montgomery? And then I get this guy, JMO, who we thought was a one-trick pony, who's actually running pretty good routes right now, and he could be electric and unstoppable. So over 46.5 receiving, I think is a fantastic find. And then let's finish it out with the man who does it all for the Kansas City Chiefs, a guy who's going to get even more involved this week against Cincinnati, and that's Isaiah Pacheco. Over 68.5 rushing. I was going to do the R&R, but it was like 80, 85. And I'm not sure if he's going to get to that number from the receiving aspect. And I don't know if he's going to get that from the rushing aspect. I think his ceiling is probably about 80 from rushing, in my opinion. I think if he comes out of this game with like 2 catches for 10 yards and maybe 70 yards, 75 yards rushing and a touchdown, I'm extremely happy. So I like the over 68.5. And again, it's over plus 1,000 again, people. Plus 1074. Plus 1074. That's how we roll with this. That's how we roll. That's another Jigsaw crazy parlay. Okay. And again, please get signed up today. Very, very simple. Okay. I am not saying this to push the Win Daily product because I get paid by Win Daily or I get reference codes. I'm doing this because I watch people every single day. The electricity in our Discord on a Sunday. And I know everybody says that. I don't care. I'm being honest, man. I am a no transparent human being. I'm a full transparent human being, which means I hide nothing. Ask me a question, I'll give it to you straight up. Okay? Straight up. Hold on. This is the best bang for the buck in the DFS community. I don't care what anybody says. Japan goes over 39.5 rushing yards. I like that because I have him mocked out at about 45 to 50. He's always going to run. I like that number right there. I do like that, Japan. 100%. Now, again, make sure you get locked in. WinDailySports.com. You get up to 75% today. Use that code word HEAT, HEAT. You can go to the direct link right there. And then once you do that, make sure you hit me up. Hey, Tony, how do I get my free money in DraftKings? How do I get my free bonuses in FanDuel? Hey, who is the top guy? Who's the top value? Who's the captain? Who's the core, right? And by the way, 10:45, 11 o'clock, make sure you're tuning in right here for the big-time NFL pregame live, okay, with David Jones and Sticks Picks to go over all those DFS plays, okay? And then after that, about noon, you can watch the replay of over at the Heat Ratio Sports YouTube page, okay? And watch our man Sean Selby from Corner Pub Sports for the pregame, okay, getting you some live lines right there, getting you some plays. Again, he nailed it last week on a lot of his plays. So make sure you get locked in right there. So we got you, listen, between Win Daily and Heat Ratio Sports, we got you locked in, man. We got you locked in at game time. Very, very simple. We got you locked in. So we got a lot of good things to go. Now let's bring up some more. Okay, what the Jigsaw Parlay 1, Jigsaw Parlay number 2. Let's go to we went to the no sweat bet. Let's go to a running back touchdown combo. Okay, I like a 3-leg parlay. Give me Gus Boss, JT, and B Rob. Again, you see where I'm at with B Rob. I love Brian Robinson Jr. And I'm going to say this again. There is a special way to make sure that you come out ahead. There's no way. I would be absolutely dumbfounded if not one of these guys gets in the end zone. Okay. They all have great matchups for the red zone and for an offensive scheme against the opposing defense. I know everybody's on J.K. Dobbins, but I keep saying this. I love J.K. I love to see him be able to come back from such a devastating injury and to be highly productive. We got 6 minutes left. Actually, 6 minutes left on, actually 5 minutes left on the ticker, because I promise I'm not going over 30 minutes. Nobody wants to hear my crazy ass voice talk for longer than it needs to. Okay. So we're logging off, okay, in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So make sure you get involved. Code word HEAT, ATAT. Get in that link in the description and get 50% off. Man, no, or 75% off, possibly 80% off, maybe. It's a roulette, but you're going to get at least up to 75% off. So you're going to get either 25, you're going to get 45, you're going to get 50. And if you're not happy, listen, I aim to please with reason, right? So send me an email, Tony@WinDailySports.com, and say, what is the best deal that I could get? And I will get you the best deal that you could get. And I promise you, you will be satisfied. How's that? I guarantee you're going to be satisfied. So Gus Bus, I like Jim Harbaugh's old school mentality. Okay. He likes to run the ball. They may ease back on JK a little bit because they overused him a little bit last week. The guy's coming off a devastating injury. He's not a young buck anymore, man. He's not a young buck anymore. So Gus Bus finds the red zone with ease. This is a run-style attack that you're going to continue to see until they feel comfortable going down the field with the receiver that they lock it as their number one with Justin Herbert. I think this is exactly what Justin Herbert needs. This is exactly what Colin Kaepernick had a lot of success under Jim Harbaugh. He is almost like a quarterback's best friend, okay? And that's why I like it. So I will say this, Gus Bus, love the touchdown today. Jonathan Taylor, do we need to say more? With the constant running ability of Anthony Richardson, they're always going to have an idea of who do I cover, okay? Who do I cover? And they're going to miss an assignment, and Jonathan Taylor gets in the red zone better than anybody, when he sniffs it out, okay, within that 10-yard range. So I like JT today. And again, I keep telling you, I love Brian Robinson Jr. I love B-Rob. Listen, against the New York Giants, every running back scores in the Giants. I'm not overly stumbling in joy for Austin Eckler and his usage. I love Brian Robinson Jr. So, and again, the way you make this work, okay, is you either do one of two things. You either take, number one, you got to play this parlay, okay? Even if you drop $5, man, you got to play the parlay because, again, man, you have the opportunity to damn near hit like 70, $80, okay, for $5 if all three of these hit. But round robin it, if you so, please. Single bet. Okay, so think about this. You have 3 picks right there. 3 picks. And they're all anytime touchdown picks. And they're all, last time I checked, plus money. Even I think the lowest may be JT at plus 105. Okay. So if you at least put a couple bucks on a single bet, okay, and you bet a couple bucks on all 3, and you spend $6 on that, and one of those hit, okay, you're going to at least get that single bet money back, okay? If you round robin it, and at least a combo of 2 out of the 3 hit, you're going to double that money back. And then if the parlay hits, there's your profit. So you're basically playing for free money. That's how you do it. That's what we show you here at Win Daily Sports. So if you're a beginning sports bettor and you want to get involved and you don't want to spend a lot of money, I understand. It's a badass economy right now. That's why we're slashing prices. But we want to make sure that even if it's $1, if it's $2. Listen, my son plays at 19. He has a lot of fun. Okay, he plays with free money. I hooked him up on a site, really cool site there. He plays for free, like Monopoly money. And I'm showing him how to bet at like $1 and $2, just so he gets in, understands, okay, that you can make money that way too. So you don't have to bet hundreds of dollars here. So I explain to you, we have some fun. Obviously, if you want to make a lot of money, you're going to do that. But let's build the bankroll first. And this is how you do it. So let's go with a running back touchdown combo. And we got about a minute and a half left, so we're going to make this quick. Okay, and this is an SGPX, which, again, is another promo on DraftKings where it's basically 100, I think it's a 50 to 100% profit boost on 4 legs or more. And I'll show you how to get that with very attainable bets that boost up that number. Okay, so if you take this, again, Derrick Henry anytime touchdown is minus 105. Minus 185. Tremendous juice. Christian McCaffrey territory, okay? But if you add that in with other attainable bets and add that 4-leg boost in, look what you get, plus 1743. Chris Godwin is going to rule the middle of the field. Zeke is getting in the end zone today in Dallas. You already saw it. They're going to Zeke down in that red zone. That's going to happen. They're making a point that they wanted Zeke back. Debo, listen, no CMC. Okay, if the team on the opposing side decides to really bulk up against Jordan Mason, they're going to throw some sweeps. Debo is very dynamic. He's in his home. Okay, when he's throwing those sweeps and he's lined up in the backfield, he's getting into red zone today, and then he's going to score, in my opinion. And then, again, we talked about Derrick Henry, plus 1743, man. That's a huge number. Again, round robin, anytime touchdown bets. This is what you want to do. Single them up, plus 1743. And then let's end on this. Let's end on one of my favorite, okay? This is one of my favorite parlays of the day. Okay, I'm going in overtime right now. And because I'm going in overtime, I got to give you the special one. And that I was going to save this for premium members only. I was going to say, look, you got to get in our Discord. Okay, you got to sign up right now to get this, but I'm not. I'm going to give it to you for watching the stream right now. And this is the running back, okay? I'm sorry, receiving and rushing combo. And Jason Kelce, everybody knows, didn't have a good week last week. Okay, everybody say, what is it? Is it the Taylor Swift effect? Is it the new offense? Is he getting older? Yes, to all. But he will be more involved this week. Over 5, this is a 6 to 7, possibly 8 catch week, in my opinion, against a bad Cincinnati team for Jason Kelce. Okay, so I like the over 5.5 receptions. That's actually a plus money bet at plus 105 before I went live. I love Greg Dortch. I tell you how much I love Greg Dortch. I liked him in the preseason. I liked him last year. I liked him as one of my number one waiver priorities from a receiving standpoint, and he's only get over 3.5. Are you kidding me? This dude's catching 5 to 6 balls every week. You book it. Over 3.5 for Greg Dortch in Arizona. And how about Bucky Irvin? I know everybody's like, dude, you're betting on a rookie. I saw enough from him. Okay, I saw enough from him and his running capabilities to know that he could break one at any time, and they are going to use him. I talked about this before. Top Bowls did not lock into Rachaad White and not commit overly 100% to him being the guy. I think the roles reverse. Rachaad White more, obviously, the pass catching back, and Bucky Irvin gets more involved. He's going to get 5 to 10 touches every single week, and I'm telling you, he's going to get over 20.5. Okay, he's going to get 30 to 40 a week if he gets the touches. And I think this is a week he definitely gets the touches again. They liked what he saw at 7 to 62, and they didn't like what they saw at 15 to 31, and that's for Rachaad White. So Bucky Irvin over 20.5 rushing. And how about Tajay Spears? Everybody's on Tony Pollard. That's fine. Tajay Spears still got involved in the passing game. Over 2.5 receptions. That's it. He's not going to catch 3 balls in an offense that looked like it was really all over the place. How do you get your quarterback back on track? Small passes. Who's going to be that guy? Tajay Spears. Over 2.5. He'll have 4 to 5 catches today, in my opinion. Over 2.5. And look at that. Plus 1630. There it is, people. There it is. You can run it back. Okay. Jigsaw parlay number 2. There it is. No sweat touchdown bet. There it is. Touchdown parlay. There it is. Okay. Wide receiver touchdown. SGPX. There it is. Okay. And Jigsaw parlay number 1. Okay, we're going to end it with this. Make sure you get locked in, windailysports.com. I told you before, I'm not going to continue to really, my man David checking in from Cedar Hill, Texas. I don't do it because I want to oversell. I do it because I want to help, and I honestly want everybody to get every advantage they can and not get screwed by a lot of other outfits. I will never screw you. I will only help you. I'm not going to guarantee a win, but I will be the guy who holds your hand throughout Discord, throughout email, throughout the entire process to make sure you get what you need. Again, windailysports.com. Use that code word HEAT. Sign up today. Let's make some money. Let's have some fun. And if you're not on social media, you can email me always, Tony at windailysports.com. Everybody have a fantastic day. Make sure you stay tuned. 11 o'clock. Sticks and David Jones will go live, okay, talking all your plays from a DFS standpoint, okay, all your plays from a season-long standpoint, and he'll probably have some props as well, so make sure you check it in. And again, swing over at noon, go to Heat Ratio Sports to the YouTube page, and check out my man Sean Selby, who will give you the early leans on some of the games, all when he's breaking it down on the Corner Pub Sports pregame. Everybody have a fantastic Sunday. I'll be back in tonight, Sunday Night Football, to get some crazy parlays like we always do, plus money prop train. Everybody, let's win some damn money. Have a great NFL week, too.